Greetings family, welcome back to my channel. In this particular video, I would like to respond to some comments that were made on the channel of Chief X. That was the day before yesterday. In this particular video, Chief X made some conclusions about the identity and the race of the ancient Egyptians. Okay, now as you all know, currently the ancient Egyptians are being considered of a lighter complexion than the Africans in the surrounding regions. Okay, and I believe this is due in part to the archaeological community in Egypt being predominantly controlled by people of Arab persuasion. Okay, now Chief X had some videos that he played in which he basically alluded to the Egyptians being of a biracial makeup. Okay, now I would just like to direct Chief X to some material. If he actually delves into this, I think this could actually demystify the situation. In fact, I think this would solve this matter completely. There's a book from Herodotus called An Account of Egypt. Okay, now in the account of Egypt, Herodotus spoke about the fact that he saw floating gardens. He looked at the lay of the land and he said that it was significantly larger than the estimations that people had made about the continent. Okay, he said that you couldn't measure in acres. He said you have to actually measure in hectares. Okay, but in particular, Herodotus said that when he looked at the racial makeup of the people on that land, he said that the people were dark skinned with woolly hair. Okay, now I believe, as an historian, I believe that Herodotus would have outrightly said that these people appear to be mixed. Okay, I believe he would have actually said that. I think he would have made a distinction because he actually compared them to a colony of people called the Colchians, right? Now, it was very clear that he was referring to people of African ancestry. It was very clear that he was speaking about people with dark skin and woolly hair, okay? And this is actually taking place in the ancient world. This is prior to many of the migrations that took place. All right. So I do not believe that Chief X should engage in misinformation. I didn't want to be harsh in this video. I wanted to be brief. But I don't believe our brother should engage in misinformation and actually deceive African descendants into believing that they have no claim on the heritage of ancient Kemet. Okay, he showed some videos of some people in Sudan, right? These people were like, all of them were in excess of 7 feet tall, all right? And so he basically tried to draw a distinction between the sub Saharan African and Africans in North Africa, as if the current disparity and the current differences was the way that the ancient world actually operated. Okay, if you can all recall from various presentations, um, the Ethiopians actually were the progenitors of the civilization in Egypt. If you look at the pyramids in Sudan, which predate the pyramids in Egypt, you can tell that these are the same individuals who actually constructed these monoliths and temples and subdivisions, housing subdivisions. Okay. In fact, there's evidence of the kingdom of Egypt actually um, having people migrate to Nigeria. There's a presentation from Nigeria that I saw recently in which brothers basically said that their oral tradition stemmed from the Egyptian civilization. Okay, so basically, family, we all can tell that our people were the originators of the civilizations on the continent. All right, and if anybody was to deny this, it would seem that they are echoing the sentiments of white supremacy. Okay, by actually suggesting that our people did not create that which is on our own continent. Okay, that which has our own image and likeness carved into the walls, painted on the walls. Okay, family, I'll keep my comments brief. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below about all these dynamics. One love.